got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson to give to Rolls. Cut back to the left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, again, they go pro sides. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They come out here in the eye. Here's the sneak with Wilson. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wilson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers...
Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Freeman again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Get up! Check. Mike 58. Check 43. Check. Slam. 59, ready. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go. Mike, ready. Stands. Make some noise. Check. Ready. Mike's 50.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Switch.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance. And that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, come out. It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling rhythmically right and vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, come out, come out.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. With his first carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Block it in motion right. There's Wilson to throw. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, this is Rawls. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Complete. Richardson has it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the starting offense. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Green's got it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his guys are going to... take over at the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry for the rookie Procise. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. On 1st down, Procise. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the block.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's got Green. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Procise, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Short, it's Procise. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Adam Jones, the longtime NFL corner, able to get him down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. A second down carry for Procise. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll go with Procise. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 47 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I just want to sneak in here as we look at the playoff picture that I have to say the Giants and Packers game, or the 4 wildcard games, is the one I'm looking forward to the most. How about you?
I'm looking forward to it as well. And I think on the surface, Green Bay has just about every advantage in this one. They're at home. No one hotter than Aaron Rodgers right now. Green Bay, you know, they were 4-6 at one point, finished 10-6 and won the division. They're super hot. But New York knows how to go into Green Bay and beat them. And traditionally, the last 2 times they've gone in, they've beaten Green Bay, and the Packers have been favored both times. But Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr. thought to be lightning hot in that game.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. On the toss, here's Hill. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up. Then a long way to go on third down. They send Green to the left on his own. From midfield here, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Bullock will. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And Eifert has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. Give them 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Now Hill, and he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And the grab by Croft. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Brandon LaFell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson now to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
This is Rawls. And a cut to the sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 54 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. Dalton sets up play action. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
This is Pearman. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 42 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Dalton to Hill on the draw. And the big boys up front. They're
tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping, yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, then we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping. Now I feel my body drifting. My body drifting. Baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, now breathe, baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Hey baby, baby, hey baby. Yeah. Inhale, exhale, let's take a breath and breathe, baby. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mother. Yeah, 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 this some mother. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just caught the Benz, oh, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad ain't straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please, please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no questions, just hold it down. Why you hating on the progress? I'm a humble, I don't even pop what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hey, from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me. Please, please tell me why you always hate me.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always hate me.
this over complex new design. I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk a fragile line. Whatever's left is always right. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is my forsaken fight. We're gonna set this place alight. Bring it on tonight. Bring it. Bring it on tonight. Bring it. This over complex new design. I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk a fragile line.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Eagles. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go.
On 1st down, Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Set, 319. 319. Good. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Wentz to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll make it third down. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. In not great starting field position here for the offense. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And the defense now for the Eagles. Malcolm
Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's John Ryan now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Cam Chancellor is one of the best safeties in the game, but with his linebacker size, that allows the team to use him wherever they want to make plays.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now Wentz on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go again with Rawls. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Process on the carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. To Process. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll run with Process. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. On the handoff, this is Procise. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Ataba Rubin makes the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down following the run. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll come out in the pistol. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this one down to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They start out with a run from Procise. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Shift together here from the D-line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And they're going to speed things up here. third down, Procise. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Filling deep. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And with a play clock running out, Doug Peterson decides to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Check. Here we go. Let's win right here. Watch it, Leopard.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Third down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Wilson will throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. The play clock's running down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Eagles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Tackle made by Deshaun Shedd. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Looked like they had something going last drive.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen B told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Selling.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's the Vikings going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Diggs going in motion right. First down, Bradford. He's got time. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking...
Diggs going in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make it more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Bradford on the keeper. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for them on 4th down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at cornerback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, Peterson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cordero Patterson, 30 yards. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson taking it in. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And out now come the Vikings.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. And now it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage. So you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with Peterson. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Bradford on 4th down. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. his goal line. It's Prescott surveying the field. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And instead of punting, they're going to elect to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And now it's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run.
Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Vikings! Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And this one caught by Des Bryant.
I know the numbers this season are not Des Bryant numbers, but something keeps nagging me that he's not on the downside of his career, that he's going to be poised for a big playoff run. There's just something about him and his explosiveness.
You mentioned the numbers, 796, 13 games played, 50 receptions, but you still think there's a lot there in the tank?
I certainly do, and I think it got off to a bad start for him because he was injured early. Then he had to adjust to Dak Prescott as his quarterback. Remember, he knew what Tony Romo would do in every situation. And I think that Ezekiel Elliott, his ascension, really hurt Des Bryant in terms of numbers because they became much more of a running team.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Let's go!
3rd and long for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Check, tight right. Go up there, check down something. Here we go!
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, 39 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams,
and now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Bradford, and complete. Right side, the tight end, Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They start the drive with Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the wideout in motion. On second down, Peterson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
To throw is Bradford, escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run again with Peterson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, 35 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Whitehead, the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got time. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed. And
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California.
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami, to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Treddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that say to go with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare.
Now I've been to New York,
come on,
Texas,
yeah,
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA, DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place